Hey there, Devin here. Nothing annoys me more than these two things: stupidity and greed. Look, now I'm not really all that anti-greed because, I own a business and I get it. You got to make money. Everybody has to make money. That's how life works. But what I don't like is stupidity coupled with greed on a corporate scale when they think somehow they need to come out of things fine. Now, let me explain. So, right now in Canada, and all over the world, we have a huge problem with coronavirus. Everybody knows it, lots of people out of work. So say you're a person in Canada and you're out of work. You're getting $2,000 a month from the government. Actually, that's taxable, so you're really getting more like $1,500, $1,600 a month. But I digress. Doesn't matter. Any money is nice. You're renting. Okay, so you want to rent. You're paying, say your rent is $1,400 a month. You're getting $2,000 from the government, but actually you're really only getting $1,500 because you're going to have to pay the other $5 back. But let's call it $2,000. That means you have $600 a month to live on. Landlords right now are saying, well, that's cool. Pay us your rent. Now look, before you get going, I'm not anti-landlord. In fact, I have lots of friends that are landlords. There's nothing wrong with being a landlord, and I expect landlords need money. But here's where the problems are breaking down. Right now you have a huge amount of corporate greed going on, and people who think and like to spit out the buzzwords, we're all in this together. But make sure you pay all your rent on time. Or better yet, defer it. You can defer it, your rent, half your rent for 3 months, and then in the fourth month, pay it all. How? That's an actual question right there. How are you going to do that? If you're out of work and you're getting $2,000 a month, and say your rent is $1,500, you have $500 a month to live on. That's all your bills and your food. They'd like that money. I understand why the landlord wants money, but on the other side of it, my question is, how the hell is somebody supposed to live that way? Now, landlords don't seem to have an issue with this. I get why they're doing it, but look, here's the deal. The government has to step in and do something about this, and I've been talking about this from the top. The banks need to do something, the government needs to do something, because without it, everybody's screwed. If I'm renting and I'm paying $1,500 a month, it means I have $500 a month to eat, pay my electrical bill, everything. I can't do that. No one can do that. And quite frankly, I'm actually living on $0 because of the fact that this stuff is taxable. If I defer part of my money, okay, great. So I've deferred, say, $750, but they want it on month 4. $750 times 3 in month 4, plus your whole month 4. How are you going to do that when you don't have any money? You don't have a job, or you just went back to work. So now I'm going to be in the hole. You know what landlords are saying now? Big landlord companies like Killam, they're saying, we'll take out a loan to pay your rent. Okay, that has to be the single rudest and most asinine idea I've ever heard. Here's the problem. Places like Killam, big companies, are saying, you know what? We're all in this together, but you're going to lose. And you know what? I don't give a shit if you lose, because for me, I need my profits. Okay. I own a business. Lots of my clients can't pay right now. You know what I didn't do to them? I didn't say, well, we have a contract, too bad. I said, I understand, we're going to suspend your payments. Now, given if you're living someplace, yeah, you're getting a bonus out of it. But if we're all in this together, like all those landlords and MLAs and MPs and everybody in government wants to say, if we're all in this together, tell me how the hell that the little small people like you and me, we're in it where we have to get loans to make sure the big guys, they get their money. Does that make any sense? No, it makes no sense. And this is why it is. This is corporate greed and stupidity. They're assuming nothing in the world is going to change. Everything stays the same. I get my money. You all screw off. I have a contract. Well, you know what? Government needs to step in and say, look, listen up, guys. It's not reasonable. If I'm losing money in my business, why is it that I get to lose money in my business and I lose money in my personal life? But you're Killam, you're some big landlord company. You own lots of property. You don't need to lose any money. You don't need to. Why would you lose any money? Makes sense, right? You deserve all of your money. You need profits. Well, you know what? That's not the way this is working right now. Unfortunately, look, in the old days, if somebody didn't pay their rent before COVID, got it. I'm on board. You know what? Pay your bills. But right now, people don't have jobs. Unemployment rate is at 20-some%, maybe more. I don't even know. But I'll tell you right now, people do not have money to pay. So what needs to happen? Needs to start at the top. It means government, banks need to help those landlords out. Are the landlords in some cases being dicks? Yeah, they are. But they also need help too, because without the help, they can't pass it down and go. If a property company goes under, the people renting don't win. But if the people renting go bankrupt, the property company doesn't win. So we are all in this together. That's the amazing part about this. We're actually all in it together, but that means we have to work together. And that means you, government, Justin Trudeau, Stephen McNeil, whoever else, big banks, Royal Bank, CIBC, Scotia, BMO. You guys got to step up. You got to stop saying, we're going to make our money and screw the rest of you. That's not reasonable. And right now the government is doing nothing about that. It's time to step up. It's time to help out. It's time to not say, you know what, the taxpayers who quite frankly prop everybody up. Why do banks have any money? We pay enormous amounts of money to use their service. Why do governments exist? We pay enormous amounts of money so they can be there. Step up and do something with the money that belongs to us. Banks have been making billions of dollars in profit every year. Step up. You're going to lose a little money. Landlords are going to lose a little money. I'm going to lose a little money, and you're going to lose a little money, and that's all fine. Everybody's going to lose a little money. But what can happen is I lose a bunch of money, you lose a bunch of money. Landlords, all good. Government, all good. Banks, we're aces. We're making our cash. That's not the way this has to work. Everybody has to work together. And if everybody doesn't work together, it just doesn't work, guys. Period. End of discussion. Look, stop with the greed. Stop with the old school. We're going to do it this way because we've always done it this way. Open your eyes and realize the landlords need help. And when they get help, they can pass it down to everybody else. But that means governments and banks and lending institutions have to get involved. That's how it is. It is April 28th. Devin out.